Digital Advocacy Series for Parents, Episode 2, Building Your Digital Voice.
Welcome back, advocates, and congratulations. You've made it to episode number 2 of the Digital Advocacy Series for Parents. I'm Lisa Clarke, and if you've joined me for episode 1, you already know that when parents speak, change happens. Last time, we talked about what digital advocacy is, how online spaces can amplify our voices for good. Today, we're taking it a step further. We're talking about how to build your digital voice, that unique mix of tone, story, and purpose that makes your advocacy authentic and effective. Because here is the truth. It's not just what you say online. It's how you say it that builds trust, credibility, and community. Let's start with passion, the heartbeat of advocacy. Ask yourself, what issues make me lean forward when I hear about it? Is it education, access, equity, school safety, inclusion, mental health? Your passion is usually hiding in plain sight, in the stories that frustrate you, that moment that inspires you, and that thing you wish someone would fix. Digital advocacy works best when it's rooted with one clear focus. You don't have to fix everything. You just have to start where your heart pulls you the most. Here's a quick reflection. If I could change one thing for my children or family in my community, it would be blank. That's your starting point. That's your lane. Now that you've identified your passion, let's talk about how you show up online. Your tone is the first thing people notice, even before your message. Are you calm, informed, and approachable, or reactive, defensive, and hard to follow? In advocacy, how you sound shapes how you're heard. Let me share something from my own experience. I've written posts in the heat of the moment and later realized that they cause more confusion than clarity. I learned that tone doesn't just reflect emotion, it reflects leadership. So a few golden rules. Lead with fact, not frustration. Use I statements that humanize your perspective. Keep the focus on students and solutions, not personalities or politics. Next comes credibility. Credibility shows when your posts are consistent, respectful, and informed. If you share news, cite the source. If you're raising concerns, reference policy or data. And finally, trust, the currency of digital advocacy. People trust voices that are transparent and kind. They remember how you make them feel long after they forget your exact words. Maya Angelou. As parents, our tone sets the climate for the entire conversation. Let's shift from tone to storytelling, because this is where advocacy becomes our. Data informs, but stories move the heart. Your story, the moment you realized your child wasn't being heard, or when a teacher went above and beyond, or when a policy created a barrier, those stories are what makes advocacy real. Here's a secret. Facts tell, stories tell. When you tell your story, focus on 3 parts. The moment, what happened, paint a clear picture. The meaning, why does it matter for families like yours? The message, what do you want others to do about it? For example, instead of saying, districts ignore parents, try this. When our district held meetings during work hours, many parents couldn't attend. We missed important updates about safety. I'd love to see evening options so all families can participate. That's advocacy through story. It's personal, respectful, and actionable. Your story builds empathy. Empathy builds engagement, and engagement builds momentum. Let's brand your voice. In a crowded digital world, a clear advocacy bio or tagline helps people instantly understand who you are and what you stand for. Your bio is your digital handshake. That's the short description on your social profile or email signature that says, here's what I believe in. Here are a few examples. Empowering parents to turn concerns into change. Advocating for equity, engagement, and every child's potential. Parent voice. Purposeful, and your tagline should feel true to you, not polished, not corporate, just honest and clear. If you're not sure where to start, combine these three elements. Who you are, parent leader, advocate, educator, what you care about most, the change you want to see. Example, I'm a parent leader committed to helping families build stronger schools through advocacy and action. That's all it takes. Simple, sincere, and all right, let's put this into practice. I want you to grab a notebook, your notes app, or even a sticky note. We're going to write your 2-sentence parent advocate statement. Sentence number 1 starts with who you are and what drives you. Example, I'm a parent who believes that every child deserves a safe, inclusive, and engaging education. Sentence 2, and how you plan to use your voice. For an example, I use my platform to share resources, uplift educators, and to inspire families to get involved. Now, read your 2 sentences out loud. Does it sound like you? Does it reflect your values and purpose? If yes, that's your voice. That's the foundation of digital advocacy. You can use this statement on your social profile, your email signature, your parent group bio, or even your Canvas slide deck intro. As we close today's episode, I want you to remember this. Your digital voice isn't built overnight. It's built over time. Honesty, consistency, and courage. You don't need to sound like anyone else. You just need to sound like you. When your tone is respectful, your message is truthful, and your heart is in the right place, people will listen. So this week's challenge, finalize your parent advocate statement. Post it or share it somewhere online. Maybe your parent group page, your LinkedIn bio page, or community. And tag me or your parent network using the hashtag. Raise your voice so we can celebrate and amplify each other. Next time, we'll talk about platforms with purpose, how to choose the right digital space for your advocacy goals and manage them like a pro. Until then, I'm Lisa Clarke, reminding you that your story is your strength and your voice is your power. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more episodes and join the conversation at #RaiseYourVoice.